Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Kira Brinton. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. Good morning. I invite you to take a nice deep breath in from the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Just waking up your body today. Move your ribs around a little bit. Get some movement into the body. Let's breathe into that lower belly, allowing it to expand to the very fullest. There we go. Waking up our cells, waking up our minds, waking up our bodies. We're going to call in all of our angels and our guides in through the divine light, that they will come and hold this space with us and that they will participate with us. We're going to ask them to participate not only in our prayers, but throughout our day today. And then we're going to prep. We're going to bless and prep our bodies. We're going to ask that light may cleanse our ears so that our ears may be tuned to the frequency of the voice of God, so that we may hear God's voice clearer as we pray. We're going to ask that light may cleanse our third eye chakras. This allows our chakra to be activated. And then we're going to claim our gifts of seeing visions, our gifts of hearing God, our gifts of knowing truth, all the gifts that we've been blessed with. We're going to claim them. And to claim a gift means you're going to use it. And so we're going to claim it so that we may use them. And then we're going to ask that light may cleanse our lips, that we speak the words that we've been called to speak, but that we speak the words that we would like worlds to be built with. We only speak the words we want to build with. And so we're going to bless our lips so that may be so. And also, we bless our lips to prepare to speak to God. Just like Isaiah had seraphims of light take coal to cleanse his lips before he spoke to God. And so we clean our lips so that we may be purified as we sit with God. So we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. Lovely. There we go. So I'm going to read to you a blessing that came to me. This blessing came to me a few months ago on a day that I was extremely tender. And my tenderness is very deep. When I feel to the core of my being. And I was feeling so deeply this day. And these are the words that God said to me. This tenderness is your magic. Don't run from it. Instead, embrace it. Hold it like you would a newborn baby. Swaddle it with care. And then allow love to pour through you. Isn't that beautiful? It was a reminder for me to have so much care for my tender heart, so much care for my tender feelings, instead of telling myself to buck up and get stronger and all the things. It was instead, God said, this is your gift. And it is. Tenderness is a gift. It allows us to care for others. It allows us to love others. Tenderness is a gift. And so whatever it may be for you today, whatever you may wish that you could change about yourself, or maybe you think you're too much or you're not doing enough, or whatever it is, we're just going to give it over to God. And I'm going to invite you to pick it up, whatever it is, the one thing that you might be struggling with right now. And we're going to put it into God. And we're going to ask that God will transfigure it to match the frequency of miracles. And I want you to just breathe in and imagine this weight being taken off of you as you just gave it over to God, trusting that it is now being taken care of. Then we're going to ask that God will touch our cells, our physical cells, that they may match the frequency of miracles, that they may match the frequency of the divine. We're going to take a few deep breaths in, allowing ourselves to recalibrate to this new frequency. And now we're going to ask that God will place his hands on our head to give us a blessing, that we may hear and receive the words that God has for us today. And I'm going to be quiet while you pray. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. As always, if you need more time, pause and then return. We're going to cup our palms open and we're going to ask God, what is the number one most important thing you need me to do today? We're going to listen and receive. We're going to ask for divine support today. I invite you to give your angels assignments. Do you need help closing a deal? Do you need help bringing in more clients? Do you need help with a child? Do you need help with your health? Do you need help with your finances? Do you need help with maybe a trauma has been resurfaced or you're going through a really hard time right now? Ask for help with your angels, and the more specific your ask, the more specific your results. So if you were to say, I need more money, it's so vague. All right. That's like asking me to go and pick you up pizza. Well, I could get you Little Caesars pizza, or I could get you the best $40 pizza from your favorite restaurant. Asking for pizza is very vague. You need to be clear when you're going to ask me to go pick you up pizza. What kind do you want? So if you need more money, get very clear on how much money you need to ask for. I need $5,000 by the end of the day. I need $10,000 by the end of 2 weeks. Whatever it is, you need to give it the exact amount and give a timeline, because it is in the specific. I cannot talk today, guys. It is in Should I cut this or no? We're going to let this be raw. All right. Let me hear what needs to be said. It's in the precision of your ask that is the magnet to the results that you seek. So you have to be precise. As you're with your angels, be precise. And I actually ask God to call in my angels. And then I ask that God will work with my angels to bring in. And then I get very specific. I have specific amounts. I have specific dates. I have specific needs. And the more precise you are, the more miracles you will witness. God works in boldness. God works in truth. Ask for what you need and then trust that it will be given. Take a nice breath in. My blessing for you today is simply this. May you feel the presence of God with you everywhere you go, that you may remember who you are. You are an extension of God. That means that you are an extension of the powers that live within God. This is the invitation to stop playing small and be who you were called to be. And with that, my love, I thank you for wandering into the sacred with me. And I will meet you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you, my love, for wandering into the sacred with me today. It is always an honor to hold this space for thousands of us to gather daily in sacred devotion. If you feel called to deepen this practice and join me live, I invite you to be a part of the Sacred Wandering Circle, a private, intimate space where we share our daily blessings in a Facebook group and gather once a month for a live 1-hour session. We come together to bless the body, to pray, and to receive. There is so much power when we unite with others who hold the sacred sacred. If your heart is nudging you, you can find the link in the show notes. And remember, you don't need anyone to help you hear God. You are the conduit. God speaks directly to you. And your prayer corner, it lives within you always.